Why do we humans do the things we do? What if you could tap into the secret mechanisms that drive everyday decisions? Imagine holding the keys to understanding and influencing behavior, not through manipulation, but through a deeper comprehension of human psychology. Today we explore 20 fascinating psychology tricks that reveal just how predictable we can be. 1. The doorway effect. Ever walked into a room and forgot why you went there in the first place? This happens because crossing a doorway signals the brain to file away memories, preparing for a new space. Knowing this, if you want someone to forget a minor mishap, try walking through a doorway with them as you change the subject. 2. Foot in the door technique. This involves getting a person to agree to a large request by first setting them up with a smaller one. For instance, if you need a colleague to help with a big project, ask them to do a small task first. Once they've agreed to the small task, their likelihood of agreeing to the larger one increases. 3. The paradox of choice. Offering fewer choices actually increases the likelihood of a decision being made. A classic example is a menu with 3 options rather than 10. This reduces anxiety and decision fatigue, making it easier for decisions to be made swiftly. 4. The Benjamin Franklin effect. Benjamin Franklin once asked a rival legislator to lend him a rare book, and after the legislator did, he found the man much friendlier towards him. Asking someone for a favor can increase their liking for you, as people justify their actions by assuming they did the favor because they like the person. 5. The spotlight effect. People often overestimate how much their actions and appearance are noticed by others. If you spill coffee on your shirt, chances are others won't notice as much as you think. This realization can reduce anxiety in social situations. 6. The scarcity principle. Items become more attractive when their availability is limited. Mentioning that only a few spots are left in a class can encourage students to sign up more quickly than if there seems to be an unlimited number of spots. 7. Social proof. People tend to do things they see other people doing. For example, laughing tracks in sitcoms make jokes seem funnier, and people are more likely to laugh along. 8. The mere exposure effect. People tend to develop a preference for things merely because they are familiar with them. Playing a particular brand of music softly in the background of a store can make customers feel more at ease and potentially more favorable towards the brand. 9. The bystander effect. The more people who are present in an emergency, the less likely individuals are to help, assuming someone else will take action. Recognizing this effect can push one to be the first to act in such situations. 10. The halo effect. Our overall impression of a person influences how we feel and think about their character. A good first impression can make us more forgiving and positive towards someone's later mistakes. 11. The sunk cost fallacy. People continue a task or project more likely if they've already invested a lot of resources into it, regardless of the future benefits. Recognizing this can help in making more rational decisions about when to quit. 12. The contrast effect. Our perception is often affected by comparisons. For example, after looking at a poorly designed website, a moderately decent site seems significantly better. 13. The anchoring bias. People rely heavily on the first piece of information they hear. In negotiations, whoever makes the first offer establishes a range of reasonable possibilities in each person's mind. 14. The Zeigarnik effect. People remember uncompleted or interrupted tasks better than completed tasks. If you want someone to remember to do something, interrupt them in the middle of doing it. 15. The endowment effect. People ascribe more value to things merely because they own them. This can be used in marketing, where letting customers feel ownership can increase their attachment to the product. 16. The decoy effect. In decision-making, adding a third, less attractive option can make one of the original options appear more appealing. This is often used in pricing models. 17. The reciprocity norm. If someone does something for you, you naturally want to return the favor. Giving free samples can make customers more likely to buy because they feel the need to reciprocate the gesture. 18. The commitment consistency bias. Once people commit to something, they're more likely to follow through with it. Public commitments are even more compelling. 19. The humor effect. People are more likely to remember information that is presented humorously. Injecting humor into lessons can make educational content more memorable. 20. The peak end rule. People judge an experience largely based on how they felt at its peak and at its end, rather than the total sum or average of every moment of the experience. Ensuring a strong finish can leave a lasting impression. In summary, these 20 psychology tricks offer a window into the predictable patterns of human behavior. Understanding these can enhance interactions, improve decision-making, and even boost memory. By applying these insights, one can navigate daily life with a bit more ease and a lot more understanding.